is Brandy. How can I help you?
Hey Brandy, this is Dustin.
Dustin, what can I do for you?
So I just set up a claim with you guys last week. Our client got the full policy limits offer from the other driver's insurance. I sent over a notice of rep, the accident report, some photos, deck page, and the settlement release from the other insurance. And we're just trying to get a permission to settle letter from you guys and an underinsured claim opened.
Okay, I actually just did that this morning and opened that part of that policy. So let me give you the UIM adjuster's name who's been assigned to it. Her name is Tabitha. All right, I'm going to transfer you over. You have a good day, Dustin.
You too.
Thank you. Thank you for calling State Farm UIM team. This is Tabitha. How can I help you?
Hi Tabitha. But I just want to let you know, last week I sent over a notice of rep, a request for a permission to settle letter. I sent photos, the accident report, and the other driver's deck page and release to show that we got the full policy limits offer. So we just need that permission to settle letter. And my understanding is you're the underinsured adjuster?
Yes, sir. But I don't have anything that came in incoming. I do have a police report, but everything else is outgoing correspondence.
I don't know what to tell you. Is there another email that I could forward this to?
No, just the State Farm claims, no incoming
Well,
report.
I'll send it again.
Okay, Mr. Dustin, listen, I do thank you for your time. Again, once I get the information, I'll go ahead on and forward it to you.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, so what we have right here is the way the law is set up in Texas is if the driver who caused the accident, if you go and get their full policy limits, meaning they have an insurance policy, they have a certain amount of coverage on that insurance policy. In this situation right here, it is $30,000. We went and we got the full $30,000 offer. Now, our client also has something called underinsured motorist coverage, which basically, if the value of your case is worth more money than the driver's policy who caused this, you could tap into your underinsured coverage to add more money on top of your settlement. The steps to do this is I have to go back to our client's insurance and say, can I have a permission to settle letter? You have to do this, or you cannot properly tap into the underinsured coverage. Now, the way I get the permission to settle letter is I have to send an email, in this case to State Farm. I send them the accident report, I send them photos, I send them a notice of representation letting them know that we represent this client, which is also their insured, and then I send them the full policy limits offer letter from the other driver's insurance, and I send their declaration page or something close to it that confirms that they really do only have $30,000. So I send that all over to State Farm, and then State Farm reviews it, and they send back a permission to settle letter. Now I can go with the other driver's insurance, which is GEICO in this instance, and say, okay, I have my permission to settle letter. We are settling the $30,000 claim with you, GEICO. Great, done. Now I go to State Farm and say, okay, here's our underinsured demand, which a demand is like a presentation of your case. So we send the demand to State Farm and we say, okay, State Farm, put some more money on top of this settlement now because these are all of his injuries and his bills and the value of his case is worth more than $30,000. So, you should give us more on top of this settlement. Make sure you protect your insured, or we will come after you for not protecting your insured properly, which you could open up a bad faith claim and do all these kind of things. So that's the process, and that's what we just did right there. Hope this video has been educational or entertaining for you. And if you'd like a free case evaluation, you could text me anytime, 832-925-2030. Don't get dumped on.